Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for Saturday, the 16th of April, 2022. Whew, what a day. First of all, if you'd like an update on the ant situation, check out the pre-stream podcast for today. The news is mostly good. I think you'll enjoy it, okay? Then, we talked about random stuff. Not too much random stuff on the pre-stream podcast today. There wasn't a ton to talk about, but it was still a fun discussion about the ants and other stuff going on, Q&A, all kinds of stuff. No particular news stories or anything in general. The main chunk of today's gameplay streaming was Elden Ring, and we are now in the end game segments of the game. First thing I did is I checked out a cave that had a bunch of crafting materials in it. A lot of high-level smithing and somber smithing stones, which is cool because it's going to allow me to take some weapons up to a very high level, which I'm pleased about. That being said, at the end of this cave was an optional, much more difficult version of a boss that I had fought earlier in the game that was a unique boss, and I was happy because I felt this version was actually kind of more worthy of what the boss looked like. I thought the earlier version was a little bit on the easier side, and this one was more challenging, so I actually liked that a lot, that I got to refight that boss at the proper difficulty level, I felt. After beating that, we unlocked the final underground secret area, which was like the Moggins or Mogwin's Palace or something like that. Such a weird name. Without spoiling too much, it's disgusting. There's all kinds of shit down there that's crazy, over-the-top nonsense, and some really not only difficult but gross stuff down there. Got to the end, got to the boss, and ran out of time, which sucked because as I was playing this boss for about 20 minutes, I was learning, like 25 minutes. I'm like, oh, I'm learning. I'm learning the pattern. I'm learning how to get past the first phase in this, and then time runs out. I'm like, frustrating, okay? Good news is, that's where we're going to be starting on Monday, and I think that I can beat this boss. Now that I kind of am getting the hang of it, I think maybe a few more runs and we'll be able to do it, or maybe not. Maybe it'll take me all stream. Who knows, okay? But it was a great stream. As I said, no more steamrolling. The steamrolling is over. Now we're in the harder parts of the game where everything kills you with 1 or 2 hits. The bosses are way more challenging. Everything is back to being basically Dark Souls-esque again. So that's a good thing, and it was a really great stream. People seem to enjoy it. I had a great time with it, okay? Tonight's late stream was the conclusion of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. The good news is we actually did see the ending. Okay? That's the good news. The bad news is after you beat the game and see the true ending, it unlocks a super ultra challenging gauntlet of 12 boss fights. And then when you beat them all, you get to a final boss that's different from all the other bosses in the game. Alright? I don't want to spoil everything, but let me put it this way. Alright? The game basically all of a sudden really seriously thinks it's Dark Souls. The end of the game has a boss fight and then another boss fight with no healing, no checkpoints, nothing. And the boss is cheap and has an instant grab ability that you can't really get away from. It takes a ton of your health away. Basically, I played Kirby. I was expecting to play Kirby for maybe an hour tonight. I played it for over an hour and a half. Twice this final boss. I played through it. It's a 10-plus minute fight to get to the final form. It beats me twice with bullshit. Cheap. It's Dark Souls-esque bullshit. And I said, I had enough. I already played Elden Ring earlier today. Elden Ring is meant to be that. When you play Elden Ring, you're expecting that. You're taking on this daunting challenge. You know it's going to be like, oh my god, over-the-top difficult. And I was already stressed out and trying to like, oh, it's Kirby. It's time to relax. And then it does that to me. And I'm like, are you out of your mind? Like, that's ridiculous. Like, you think that I'm going to enjoy that? You know, I understand that they're maybe going for the ultimate challenge for those who are super fans of Kirby. Give me a checkpoint. Give me an opportunity to heal. It's ridiculous. It's like, damn, even if I play really well, I'm just going to die to cheap stuff I haven't seen yet. How many times do I have to replay the boss? 5, 6? So I got to spend another 2 hours beating one boss. I'm not playing Elden Ring. I shouldn't have to do that in Kirby. So I said, fuck this, and I said, I'm not doing it. But then I did a little mini review at the end of everything up to that point, because that was literally the last piece of content in the game. Once you beat that, there's really no big reward. It's just you did it, hurrah, and that's the end of the game. So I did everything. I did a review of sorts in the video, and then we had extra time, so I actually did a 30-minute open Q&A video with the stream chatters, which was fun. There was some good stuff in there, and so all of that will be uploaded today. Not only the Elden Ring and the pre-stream podcast, but also the conclusion of Kirby and this impromptu Q&A will also go live on DSP Gaming overnight. Now, another really important thing that happened today, okay? The poll to determine the next late night chill game, because now Kirby's done, is now live on the main channel page of DSP Gaming. What you need to do is head over to the community tab, okay? And then head over to the poll, which is just below. 5 options. I believe they are Serious Sam 5, I Am Fish, The Forgotten Cities Final Stage, One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, and The Outer Wilds, okay? We've played them all before. I like them all, all right? Right now, at least when I checked before my stream started tonight, the lead was about 10% of the votes towards The Outer Wilds. That doesn't mean that will not change. I mean, usually we get a ton of people voting on these. And, you know, right now I think it was like 800. Usually within a couple of days, there's 2,000 or more. I know people are going to weigh in on what game they want to see. It doesn't necessarily have to be The Outer Wilds, even though that's the early lead. It's only 10% of the vote, okay? So please vote. And basically, whatever wins, this vote over the course of the next day to 2 days will be what I play on Monday night, okay? Awesome. I'm excited to see what you guys vote for, because that's a big variety of games there. If The Outer Wilds does win, I'm happy to play it. I just hope that some people who know what to do in the game will attend the stream and help me, because that is a game that's cryptic. You don't really know what to do. They kind of give you clues, but they're not necessarily the most specific of clues. I tried playing it for like, what was it, like an hour, 2 hours, and I was getting lost and, you know, not really understanding. So I know if you guys help me, I'll enjoy it a lot more, okay? If it wins, let's see what happens. Please cast your votes. It's very important that you do, all right? Now, tomorrow, Sunday, it'll be Lego Star Wars, The Skywalker Saga, continuing on. We're in The Phantom Menace, the first movie of the trilogy of prequel movies of Star Wars. And we played it for about an hour. Funny part is, I only played one story mission. It's all open world roaming, optional puzzles and side content. It's not story-based. Like the one story-based mission I did, you're in a water vehicle just shooting randomly. It ends in 5 minutes. I was like, damn, that was fast. I don't know if the entirety of The Phantom Menace is going to be like that or not, but I guess we'll find out, okay? So that was fun. I'm looking forward to more tomorrow and see where it takes us. Tomorrow night is Skyrim After Hours, where we're going to finish up the Dark Brotherhood quest line. I don't remember how it ends particularly. Certainly hasn't been the happiest plot line, but that should be fun. And then it seems like people are starting to lean me towards doing the companions next. I might start up that plot line as well on Sunday night, okay? Monday, Elden Ring continuing right where I left off today. That tough boss, we're going to pick it up again. And then Monday night, as I just explained, whatever you guys vote for. All right? Guys, thank you so much. Today was a great streaming day. I enjoyed both streams, even though I got frustrated with Kirby. I got to calm down, and I got to have fun with you guys in the Q&A. It was a great day. Thanks so much. See you tomorrow. Peace out. See you in the AM. All right.